Hey guys, welcome back to M. Jones Style. Well, this is the day I'm going to show you what's going wrong in my garden because it's August, almost the middle of August, and we have not had rain in over 25 days. Everything is looking sad, and so this is what gardening is all about, is the good times and the bad times. So let's go along and let me show you what's happening out here in my sad garden. Let's go. Okay guys, let's start over here in my angel garden. This is my Jerusalem sage, and as you can see, I have some dead leaves here. The leaves are curling up. I'm trying to water as often as I possibly can. So basically what I'm trying to do is keep things alive. If I can just keep them with water and make sure that the roots are getting that type of nutrition, I think that they will survive this drought that we're going through. Over here is my phlox. As you can see, all of the leaves are brown, and that's a part of it when you don't have water and the nutrients from the rain above to help your plants to perform very well. As I go around here, I'm seeing a lot of plants that are showing stress, like this lemon sedum. It is very light in color. It's normally not that color. My vincas have some yellowing going on. Now all of my coneflower, they have basically already bloomed. I'm not going to take or cut these little pods off because guys, the butterflies, the bees, and all of the insects, beneficial insects, they are still coming and feeding off of these plants. So I want to be a good steward of nature and allow them to be able to have something to eat, even though my garden looks so bad. Now my zinnias, they are looking pretty pitiful as well. See all the browning of the leaves. However, there are still some blooms on here, and every day the insects are coming and feeding. So even though this looks bad to me and it makes me sad, I have to just accept that this is a part of what goes on, and I have to wait until it's time for me to pull these zinnias out of the ground. And I'll do that probably next month sometime. So all of the zinnias have powdery mildew. Look at this. That's probably aphids. Aphids, I mean. Okay, so guys, that's how my garden is looking over around my zinnias. Now I'm also seeing some yellowing here on my purple hyacinth bean, but I have to tell you, this plant has really performed well without receiving enough water. It just has just enough to be able to survive, but it's an annual, so there you have it. Now over here, I've got another lemon coral sedum that's splitting down the middle, dying in the middle. I have my lamb's ear, which I don't really care for this lamb's ear now that I've purchased the Helen von Stein lamb's ear, but I have to show you what's going on with that. Now, one of the problems with this is this pot right here, this urn. I'm having to water this every day, and so the water is draining, coming down into the lamb's ear, and you know they don't like water. They are a drought-tolerant plant, so they are really unhappy with me about that. But I do have some that I think that will survive, and I can replant them in another area in the fall. But look over here at my Helen von Stein. They are absolutely pitiful. And I don't know if this is water because I have not been watering them, but the water may be coming from the other side and getting under this concrete and watering them. But still, I see some life here. So I just have to be patient and just hold on until this weather breaks. Hopefully soon, guys. Because when you look at your garden like this, it doesn't make you very happy. All of my salvia greyi, look at how they're looking. They are just sad as can be. And this is a drought tolerant plant as well. But I can tell you one thing, there's nothing going on off in there. They are not dying, they just look sad on top. Now over here at my fall obedient plants, they are blooming like crazy and the bumbles are just having a heyday. But notice they're all falling down. This plant is a plant that normally stands up. So I'm having to water it every single day just to keep the blooms going for the bumbles. And look at him. He's so happy. And over here by my AC unit, even my blue mealy sage is looking quite pitiful. And that is a native, and it is supposed to be drought tolerant. I have some deadening on my bee balm. And guys, the plants are just not really blooming. They're just trying to survive. And so I'm just out here watering to make sure that I protect the roots of the plants. Here's another look at this one that I believe I'm going to lose. This is my little giant arborvitae. As a matter of fact, all three of them are browning. Here is another one. And here is another one. Over here, my Gaura, it is browning at the bottom. It does have some green foliage at the top, but it is very stressed. My pots, they are really not blooming. They do have some green on them, so that lets me know that they're still alive. My rose bushes, they're yellowing. And so what I did is I took the sprinkler and I sprayed it to knock off all those yellow leaves, because that's too many leaves for me to pull by hand. Now guys, over here my red bud, it's a Texas red bud. It has some scorching to the leaves. This is a new tree that I planted back in the early spring. And so I just hope that it will hold on through this drought and the leaves will turn in the fall. Let's step on over here to my Japanese maple, which I am just so proud of it. It is having just a little bit of stress as well. As you can see, the leaves have been eaten on, or a little bit of browning going on there. But for the most part, it's looking pretty awesome. Now guys, this is my latest new plant. It is a Pinky Winky Prime hydrangea. I'm moving it around my yard to see what area would be best for it before I plant it in the ground in the fall. And I'm just hoping that this plant will hold on and will perform next spring. My strawberries, no strawberries, guys. I still have some green foliage, but some brown foliage as well. Now I wanted to take you over here to see my banana tree. And I have it on drip, but as you can see, it's having some problems as well. I just wanted to throw that in there. Look at that zinnia. It's on its way out, but it's just so big and fluffy. So again, all of my volunteer zinnias, all in my creek bed, still have some blossoms on them, but they're not looking very pretty. And over here by my elephant ears, as you can see, they're all browning. They're getting water, but they're browning. Too much sun. The sun's too heavy on them. And so they didn't perform the way they have performed in the past. I'm going to show you a set of my elephant ears a few years back and how beautiful they were. My peach tree, it has some yellow leaves on it, but it is putting off new growth as well. So hopefully it'll come through this drought and be ready to give me lots of peaches next year. And of course, I'm still struggling with my flamethrower redbud, still being eaten by this bee. And it didn't do very well for me this year, but we'll see how it will do in the years to come. It is still alive, so at least I'm happy about that. So guys, overall, my garden, it looks pretty sad right about now, but I am just going to have to suck it up and continue to water every day until we can get through this period for the garden. Well guys, that's what's going on in my garden out here in August, and I hope that we will get some rain very soon. We have about another 4 to 6 weeks of all of this drought, and then the garden will take a turn, and I'll get out here and I'll start planting and preparing for the spring of 2027. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you will come back again to join me while I'm out here in my garden. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.